Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In this one we're going to tidy up the engine bay on the 68 bump side. I'm going to fabricate some inner fenders on each side, and the reason being, just want to hide all this wiring here. I've actually just relocated the battery to the tub to free up a bit of room in the engine bay, so I'm going to use my new got a pan brake and a bead roller and some 1.2 mil mild steel, or 17 gauge I think it is. So yeah, just going to whip something up, and just the engine bay on this has sort of been the bit that's let the vehicle down, so just want to bring it up to spec with the rest of it. So anyway, we will get stuck into that today. I'll give you a look at the bump side here. Just brought it up to the farm up here the other day. First time it's been up here since I painted it, actually 5.5 years ago. So yeah, it's been a long time between drinks. So anyway, we will get stuck into it. Okay, so I've just been cutting up some cardboard to make some templates. I'm going to make them the same size for the both right and left hand side. I'll have to cut an indent there where the brake booster is, but that's okay. So I'll just go and test fit the template now to show you how it all fits. As you can see here, I've had to make a cutout for the hinge, so I'll put some foam or some brush around there just to close that gap a little. And then down here, you're going to have to make an indent for the brake booster and probably trim a little bit off down there, but that's basically where the fold will go. I've tried to follow the lines of the original inner fender, and we'll put some bead rolling in here and just down here as well to add a bit of a decorative effect and add some strength at the same time. So now it's time to trace the template onto the sheet metal. As I said before, this is 1.2 mil 17 gauge, and I will just fit both templates on here widthwise, so that's going to work out really good, so I won't waste any material. So I've got my basic shapes cut out for the two inner fenders. Now just need to draw the bend lines in there and then draw the bead rolling design in there. So I'm going to bead roll these first and then put them through the pan brake and bend them. So we will get to work and mark them up now. So this is the template that I've come up with. This is where the edge of the original inner fender strut, that pit that sticks up, sits. So this is my first shape with the bead roller, and this is my second one. This one is in the lower part of the engine bay, and in the center there, that's where the fold is. So we'll go and give this a go now and see how we get on. So I've just bead rolled the first design into the right hand side panel. I'm just going to do the little one here now that goes up near the top. Well, I've got the left hand side just loosely mounted in there. That all seems to fit okay. I've got some rib nuts I'm going to put in here and some decorative Allen key stainless head bolts. That will just bolt it down. The whole idea of these inner fenders, you can just pull them out if you have to. Just going to move the heater hose there out of the way, extend it and just tuck it underneath. But all in all, pretty happy with that. Yeah, just once I secure it, I'll end up by painting it probably black, satin black I'd say. And then tomorrow, just going to do the driver's side. So here's my right hand side fender, all marked up, ready for the bead roller. And you'll see up here, that's my cutout there for the brake booster. So this one will be slightly different to the left hand panel. So we'll go and put it on the bead roller, we'll do that, then we'll put him in the pan brake and just test fit it to make sure everything fits okay. Rightio, we've got the panel bead rolled, and every time you do that it slightly distorts it, so for this purpose I want to put a couple of bends in it anyway, but bending it is a good idea because it puts a little bit of rigidity back into it and it straightens the panel out. So I've got a magnetic bender here, so all I do, I have my top piece here that I put on over the top, line it up with my fold mark here, got a foot switch here, I just press the foot switch. The top piece clamps down, and all you do, you just simply grab the lever down here and you just bend upwards until you get your the bend that you're after. And that's the top one there. I only want a little bend on there. As soon as I take my foot off, the magnetic comes off and you just take the top piece off and you move it to your next one. So it's a pretty simple machine. The good thing with this one is you can bend longer pieces, so you can put a slot in your piece, bend up until here because there's no end on it, and then slide it across and do the other half. So I managed to bend like nearly a 1700 wide piece in here with good effect. The machine's 1300, this is millimeters wide, so that works really well. So I'll just go ahead and bend this center one here, then we can go and test fit it. Just got both pieces test fitted in there now. The right hand side one seems to work okay. I've cleared the, bit hard to see it there, but just cleared the brake booster with that cutout. Yeah, so that looks heaps better. And now I've got some rib nuts, so I'm just going to put, say, 4 decorative Allen head screws in here with some rib nuts to lock it in, and put some spacers down here so I can secure it from underneath as well. Yeah, and just fit them up, mock them up. Just got to lengthen the heater hose so I can tuck that right underneath there somewhere. Yeah, then take them off, then paint them. Well guys, I've just been tinkering around and I've just made a radiator shroud as well. So I thought that just ties the whole front end in, and just smooths everything out. With the radiator shroud, I'm just going to drill a bit bigger hole in the top here. You can undo the radiator cap from underneath, just put a funnel in the top and fill it up. But we're going to put an overflow bottle on the side anyway, so probably fill it up with that. And it just unbolts, 4 bolts on the front, and just the 2 hood latch pins, they just drop out. Then you can just lift the whole thing up anyway. I just got a riv nut, another fixing point here and on the other side. But no, I'm pretty happy with that. The whole thing, it smoothed out the engine bay, tidied it all up, and it's modernised it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to take everything apart, sand it back, prime it, then paint it in a satin black, and just refit everything. And going to take the hood off, going to satin black the underneath of the hood, paint the hood hinges. They've got some red on it from when it was originally done, and just tidy up the firewall, the brake booster, and yeah, that should give the engine bay quite a nice overhaul. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this update. I'll just have a few more little bits and pieces like this as we go. Be back onto the unibody next week. Bit more metal fabrication on that one, then it'll be on to bodywork and then paint. So looking forward to getting onto that. But I just wanted to run the bump side in here. Been wanting to do this engine bay work for quite a while. It's the one thing that's been letting it down. So hopefully this neatens it all up a little bit, and yeah, it'll be good from now on. Okay guys, have a great weekend. Catch you later. Bye.